It's often at a local fair where a kid gets his first real thrill. His first chance to break free from a parent's smothering supervision, to get behind a wheel and, with adults at a safe distance, breathe the exciting whiff of personal danger. Remember how you never wanted it to end? And later, in the grandstand at the fairground, you watch the kids for whom it never did end. The kids who decided to ride those carnival rides forever. The stunt drivers. At one time, stunt driving was the entertainment of choice with a vroom, vroom crowd. More than 24 troops of performers toured the continent to packed houses everywhere. But stunt driving has since been superseded by other, more bizarre forms of automotive extremism. Now there's just one small troupe left, touring small county fairs and exhibitions like this one, right across Canada. Still performing after all these years. Many of the same routines in the same old places. Ladies and gentlemen, down but not out. Paul Riddell's Hell Drivers. Starring Paul Riddell, a stunt driver for 35 years. And Paul's wife, Toby, who ran away from home to join the troupe and married the ringmaster. And Gord Kennedy, Paul's number 2, who quits his job every summer to sign on again. This season's promising rookie, Nigel Whelan. His folks were carnies. Doing tricks is in his blood. The troupe's glamour boy, Kimbrel Johnston, stunt cyclist supreme. He's never met a car he wouldn't jump over.
Let's get the head all together. The one that's gonna make you thrills and chills this afternoon.
And announcer Charlie Lajoie. Charlie was also a cyclist in the early days. And those were the days. From the mid-30s, stunt drivers have always known how to deliver non-stop action, like a Saturday matinee serial. The game hasn't changed much, but the years haven't been kind. Stunt driving, like the movie serial, has lost its mass appeal. Here's the kind of thing that's killing it. Monster trucks. Flashy, dandified, absurdly proportioned destroyers that have little to do with true driving talent. That's what the fans applaud now. Machines, instead of the people who pilot them. Still on the road, though, is Riddell's happy little band. Like any circus troupe, the Caravan puts in a lot of miles from coast to coast. Played Moncton tonight and took right off for Halifax.
You don't have to turn out around by the airport, Gordy. You can go straight through if you want.
The life can get to you. More stunt drivers have been killed on the road than during the show.
Hey, 42.
They often pull in 3, 4 in the morning.
Everybody out of bed. Let's go. We got a show to do.
That's not cappuccino for breakfast. And the shaves are usually cold water.
Gregory, one of these ones.
But living in each other's pockets has its pleasures. For example, everybody gets to dandle Paul and Toby's 1-year-old. This is a family operation. Though for Paul, it's a struggle every year to keep the tour going. He was only able to do it this season because at the very last moment, he lassoed a sponsor. But there are always worries.
You haven't got this wired yet? No. How? 20 minutes? You gotta have it ready, you're sure? Yeah. All the fireworks are made up?
The details you have to look after.
One end, 4 inches in from one end.
With so few doing so many jobs, there's always something going wrong. And Paul's a stickler.
Now don't forget, we've got to really be on time, eh?
He gets on everybody's case.
I didn't just wash the car.
Well, which one?
I washed the first car, started the second car, and then I had to do this.
What I would do is I would run like a son of a bitch over there, get in the car, bring it here, and get it compounded off. You can see, I told you to do something, I expected you were going to do it.
With all the hassles, you'd wonder why he'd stay in the business.
Why? If you ask me that question in October, I'll say I'll never do it again. But comes the springtime, and Snow goes away and the equipment starts rolling in, hell, you're all set to go again.
So's Charlie. At 75, too old to jump cycles, he can still drive a mean deal with a local car dealer for old junkers to smash up during the show.
Okay, it's a deal, Charlie.
Then the boys go to work,
Okay, Scotland.
getting the wrecks in shape to be trashed. Nigel's particularly diligent at this because he's the one who gets to do the trashing tonight. He's scheduled to do his very first T-bone, the rookie's classic rite of passage. You hit one wreck broadside at top speed with another wreck and see if you come out alive. You gotta hit it just right for the full effect, and Nigel gets lots of advice.
You nervous? No. You're crazy.
Oh yeah, I get butterflies.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Where?
Right in there. Right in the stomach.
Well, what are you worried about?
I don't know, I haven't done it yet. So if I hit the ramp could collapse. I could do it either a head-on crash or go up too high, like many different things.
Here comes Nigel. Uh-oh, a little slow. A low hit. It ruins the spectacle. Better luck next time.
Is he all right, Daniel?
But at least Nigel's still alive. Though a bit disoriented. How's the head, Nigel?
Okay, a bit rough.
Paul's wife Toby's an old hand at stunt driving. It's playing mama that takes getting used to for her. She was always a natural with cars, first as a mechanic, then as a daredevil.
Coming in now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a real big hand. Toby Thibodeau!
She can total a car with flair. No need for Paul to worry about her. Just another successful search and destroy mission.
It's my lifestyle. After so many years I've done it, it's like a breeze.
What about our young friend here? I take it he's the next generation of stunt car driver.
No. We've already got a college fund put for him aside for him, so he's going to make his choice.
Okay, now, lean back.
When you've tasted this life as Gord Kennedy has, you don't leave it easily. Gord fills in where he can, passing on the tricks of the trade. He used to be able to do it all, but you lose it. He knows it. The alternative, though, is a steady 9-to-5 job. Too horrible to contemplate. So he does the basic stunt work, the precision driving and such. Anything to stay in the life.
I used to do the rollover, the crash work and that, but now I have back problems and that, so I don't do too much of it now. I do some driving and fill in a spot here and there. If the announcer gets sick, I can go into it, doing the announcing. If the driver gets sick, or I do driving. If somebody gets hurt doing the slide, I'll do that. If I have to, I can get in and do the crash work, but I'd rather not.
The Imperial Hell Driver, while the show...
Another town, another show, another chance to return stunt driving to its rightful place in the constellation. But it's a tough sell. Charlie hustles reluctant customers outside a supermarket. Charlie, who used to thrill thousands with a motorcycle swan dive 75 feet into a swimming pool. The good old days, before those sissy monster trucks.
Bring the kids with you, the clowns and everything. Bring your grandchildren. Thanks very much. You're a nice boy.
What happened? You know, everything come out. Stock car races, demolition derbies, big circuses came along that were never around here before, you know. And all these things came along, and this is why it dropped down. And look what happens. People, they're not satisfied. You got to give them more and more and more.
It's a lot of fun. It's going to be thrills, chills, and spills.
The fans want more, the hell drivers will give them more. Driving on 2 wheels. They want more spills? Tonight, double the spills.
1, 2, 3,
And tonight, Nigel attempts the T-bone again.
the last thing you're gonna pull me right in.
A perfect hit. Tonight, Kimbrel will jump over 5 Mustangs. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Hell Drivers will go all out with not 1, but 2 firebombs. A double firebomb. The most dangerous stunt in the repertoire. Never before attempted in this arena this season by our brave heroes. Bet you've never seen a monster truck do this. It might muss its hair. If the fans want more, the Hell Drivers will deliver. Hell, it's a high for them too. Still, after all these years.
How did they look? Both come off together? Great. Tell you, all I could see at the last thing is just flames. I couldn't see anything else.
When you're coming through the air, that's when it feels great. Yeah, that's great.
What do you mean it's natural?
Oh, it's what you like to do. You like to go home, drink tea, go to bed. We like to jump cars and crash cars.
And I don't know, there's a tradition here. We've been doing it for an awful long time, and as long as North Americans have a love affair with the automobile, I'm sure they'll keep coming out to see our show.
25 years past their peak, there are still Hell Drivers. Still delivering real, old-fashioned thrills, chills, and spills for the pure, gleeful hell of it. That's why there'll always be Hell Drivers. In Nova Scotia, I'm Tom Alderman for the Journal.